So everyone's kind of surprised by Saber's decision. Emiya's surprised, Kotomine's surprised, Saber's a little surprised, Lancer probably doesn't actually care. Saber makes her way over to Emiya, and as she does so, Emiya's wounds start healing, which surprises him. He thought Gaybolg's curse would prevent all forms of healing, but Saber says simply that as long as you're near me, you'll be able to recover from anything. You should know the reason for this by now, but we'll get to it. Kotomine and Saber get into it for a little bit. Kotomine declares that he actually doesn't have a wish for himself. All he cares about is the entertainment factor. And if Saber and Emiya are going to be so boring and not try to claim the Holy Grail for themselves, he has no choice but to be the victor of the Holy Grail War. To this, Saber says, Kotomine, before I defeat you, just tell me one thing. Where is this vessel for the Holy Grail? This shocks Kotomine as he is surprised that we have been guarding the vessel without even realizing it, because it's Ilia. He doesn't say it's Ilia, I'm saying it's Ilia. It's Ilia. Speaking of twists you've already should have seen coming, here's another one. Behind the times. He gasps in surprise, but only for an instant. After looking us over with pleasure, he snaps his fingers to bring in the last character. The two tense up. Hard footsteps descend from above.
さて、お前たちには不要だろうが、紹介ぐらいはしておこう。
Okay, I wasn't so off.
前回の聖杯戦
I was
争で
just...
私のパートナーだった英霊だよ。
The Golden Knight appears. It is Gilgamesh, the King of Heroes. The atmosphere changes immediately. Gilgamesh appears suddenly, crosses the temple, and stands by Kotomine.
んで、これからどうするのだ、コトミ。このような場所で、しかも邪魔者を交えて決着をつけるのだ。お前にしてはあまりいい演出とは言えないな。
それを言うな。私とて予想外なのだ。文句は後で聞いてやるから許せ。
なんだ、承知しているのならばいい。だが、そのヤヒな男はどうにかならんのか。あまり睨まれると殺してしまいそうになるぞ。
どういうことだ、コトミネ。その男がお前のサーバントだと。
なあ、お前には説明していなかったな。彼は前回の私のサーバントだ。聖杯戦争が終結した後、意見を同じくしてな。彼は私に従い、私も彼がとどまるにふさわしい食事を用意することで、こうして協力関係になったというわけだ。
それがあのいけすかねえ部屋ってわけか。そりゃいいが、なぜ俺に黙っていた。
言う必要があるとでも、それとも何か彼と共同戦線を張りたかったのか、お前は。
冗談。そんな野郎と手を組むなんざ死んでもお断りだ。
Now there are three. Lancer is by the stairs, and Gilgamesh is standing in the temple. There's no way we can win. We can't even match Gilgamesh, and we can't even run away if Lancer's there as well.
コトミネ、お前、奴のことは知らないって。
人聞きが悪いな。私はこれでも神父だぞ。虚言など口にできぬよ。
そんなことあるか。お前は確かに前回から残ったサーバントは放っておけないって。
なあ、私とて驚いたのだ。アーチャーには待機を命じていたというのに、
Okay, I wasn't
指
sure
示を
if
破って
he
お前たちを襲
was
ったの
just
だ。
bluffing or if I thought that might be a possibility.
アーチャーを調べれば、いずれ私に突き当たるのは道理だ。故に、今後の対策を練らねばならなかった。 どうだ、何一つとしてお前を測ってはいまい。
I'm pissed. That guy tricked me and I came straight to the enemy's base.
貴様がアーチャーのマスターだというのか。
そうだ、10年前の再現になったな、セイバー。もっともあの時私はすでにキリツグに倒され、最後の場面には立ち会えなかった。お前と顔を合わせるのはこれが2度目で、そして最後になる。
答えろ。アーチャーはなぜ残っている。あの火事はなぜ起きた。キリツグに倒されたというお前はなぜ今も生きている。
Saber is angry as there's hatred in her voice. A question long unanswered, as if asking about the crime of the disaster 10 years ago.
そのようなこと言うまでもなかろう。10年前、不完全ながらも聖杯は満ち、手に取ることが可能だった。私はそれに触れただけだ。キリツグとお前は強力だったのでな。分断させるための目くらましが欲しいと願ったのだが、あのような目くらましが起きるとは私も驚いた。
Hold on. Could that be?
ではあの火災は貴様が聖杯の力で起こしたものだというのか。
I thought you destroyed it, Saber.
さあな、思うのだが、私でなくても聖杯は同じことをしただろう。あれはそういうものだ。万能の杯というが、その中に満ちたものは血と闇と呪いでしかない。お前も見たのだろう。聖杯を破壊した折、そこから溢れ出した闇を。アーチャーはそれを浴びてしまっただけだ。お前が聖杯さえ壊さなければ、アーチャーとてこのように迷いはしなかっただろうよ。
よまえごと聖杯は持ち主の願いを叶える魔法の鎌だ。ならばあの火災はお前の願望ではなかったのか。
結果だけはな。だがその過程は私が想像していたものとは違う。私はただあの土地から人がいなくなればいいと思っただけだ。そもそもお前たちは想像力が貧困だぞ。願いが叶う、それはいいが、では願いとはどうやって叶えるのだ。まさか願った瞬間に世界が変わるとでも思っていたのではあるまいな。元の聖杯はどうあれ、今の聖杯は力の渦に過ぎん。精密な計算、相互作用による矛盾の修正など論外だ。あれはな、ただ純粋な力に過ぎん。
What the fuck?
巨大な兵器と同じだ。持ち主が富を願えば周囲の人間をことごとく殺害し、主人に幸福を与える。わかるか。あの底なしの魔力の釜はな、持ち主の願いを破壊という手段でしか叶えられぬ欠陥品なのだ。
それでは話が違う。万能の力、持ち主の望み通りに世界を変革するのが聖杯ではなかったのか。
違うものか。聖杯の手段は実に理にかなっている。人を生かすということは人を殺すということだろう。この世は全て等価交換によって成り立っている。その中で突出した出来事を望むのならば、何かを食いつぶして飛び上がるしかあるまい。調和など気にしていては願いなど叶わぬ。つまりは弱者からの略奪による変動だ。それこそが最も効率の良い変革だろう。
I can understand Saber's surprise. If Kodomine is telling the truth, this Holy Grail is far from the Holy Grail she wished for. A power that can only grant the wish of its possessor. The usurper that grants the wish of its possessor at the cost of everything else. This is the true identity of the omnipotent power given to the master and the servant.
ならば聖杯というのは
持ち主以外のものを排除するこの上ない毒の壺。お前も見ればわかる。あれはな、際限のない呪いの塊だ。そしてそれは私にとっても喜ばしい。聖杯に触れるのは聖職者の夢だがね。人を殺すためだけの聖杯が存在し、ましてそれを扱えるなど、まさに天上の夢でも見ているかのようだ。
Saying that, the priest laughs. It's not a polite laugh like before. A laugh from the bottom of his heart. A holy laugh without any evil. That laugh forces me to realize this man is not human. I cannot let him have the Holy Grail over anyone.
ではお別れだ。ゴミを始末しよう。ランサーは小僧、アーチャーはセイバー。
Oh. The priest turns his back and goes up the stairs. The only one left are me and the two servants. And Saber, standing as if to guard me, glaring at her enemies. Time passes. We have to defeat Lancer and Gilgamesh to escape outside. It's impossible to beat them. We have to do something and regroup, but
シロ
Saber mutters while looking at the enemy.
無理を承知でいます。決して私のそばから離れないでください。
She grasps my hand firmly. That tells me she's ready.
わかった。意地でもついていくから俺のことは気にかけるなよ。
I nod to her. I can barely walk right now. Saber and I both know that. With that in mind, Saber has told me she will break through this. So what can I do but nod?
はい信頼しています。
She replies in a small voice.
いざ
Letting go of my hand, Saber runs to the temple. The two figures react to her movement. Only Saber and I are surprised. What happened? Lancer's lance that should have attacked me goes for Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh's longsword repels Lancer's lance as if expecting it.
悪いな。手元が狂った。
そうか。随分と軽い槍なのだな、貴様のそれは。
The two separate without any sign of hostility.
言っておくが、貴様の標的はあの雑種だ。セイバーは俺に任されたものだと覚えているか？
ああ、それね。悪いが気が変わった。霊樹で命令されたわけじゃねえしな。俺は降ろさせてもらうぜ。
Saying so, Lancer faces Gilgamesh as if protecting us.
ランサー、あなたは
くだらねえことなら口にするなよ。
If it-
別に貴様に肩入れしているわけじゃねえ。俺は俺の心情に肩入れしてるだけなんだからよ。
Lancer points his lance at Gilgamesh. He really intends to let us go.
いい加減我慢の限界でもあったしな。ここまで舐められて、おいそれと命令を聞くほどよくできた人間じゃねえってことだ。
ほう。では契約を切るということか。聖杯は目の前だというのに、貴様はこのまま消えても構わないのか。
てめえと一緒にするな。元よりな、俺は二度目の聖なんぞに興味はない。いや、英雄なんて連中はな、どいつもこいつもそんなものに興味はねえんだよ。俺たちはこの世に固執してるんじゃない。果たせなかった未練に固執するのみだ。まあ、てめえみてえに欲の皮が突っ張った怨霊にはわからないだろうがな。
なるほど。死に際が鮮やかだった男は言うことが違う。この裏切りも英雄の誇りとやらに沿ったものか。まったく斧が信念を貫くのは厳しいな、ランサー。
The hair behind him distorts. Weapons appear in empty space.
ランサー、あれはあらゆる宝具の原型を持つもの。我らの中で最も古い歴史を持つ英雄王です。いくらあなたでも1対1では。
そうかよ。なるほど。道理で偉そうなわけだ。やりたい放題やって国を滅ぼしたって野郎だからな。そりゃ少年が腐ってる。
ランサー、強がりを言っている場合では。
いいからさっさと失せろ。助言なんざしやがって何様のつもりだ。かばった程度で仲間意識持ちやがって。ったく、これだから育ちのいい騎士様ってのは気に食わねえ。
Lancer urges Saber to run. Saber hangs her head for a second.
ご分を。この恩は必ず。
Taking my hand, she runs to the stairs.
しまった。逃がしてしまったか。
Gilgamesh just watches us go, not trying to follow us.
なんだ、セーバーはてめえの獲物じゃなかったのかよ。
いや、実はな、俺もこのような決着は好みではなかったのだ。貴様がやらなければ俺が同じことをしていただろう。
We go up the stairs. He must be worried about me as we aren't going up that fast. Ignoring our slow pace, the confrontation underground escalates without limit. The murderous intent continues to grow.
どういうことだそりゃ。てめえもセイバーを逃がすつもりだったのか。
当然だろう。俺にセイバーを殺す気はない。あれは俺のものだ。だが聖杯を呼ぶためにはそういうわけにもいかん。儀式の完成にはあと一人サーバントに死んでもらわなければならぬからな。
A thousand swords appear. The Golden Knight grins. That's why he was able to block Lancer's surprise attack. Lancer wasn't the only one trying to launch a surprise attack on his ally.
初めからそのつもりかよ。てめえ。
言ったであろう。貴様がしなければ俺がそうするつもりだ。褒めてやるぞ、フーフーリン。これは俺にとって理想の展開だ。
The distance between the two decreases. Before I see them clash, we leave that place. As they make their escape in the graveyard of the church, Saber and Emiya lay out what has already happened and what they are going to do about it. Well, actually, before that, Saber reaches into Emiya's wound, like just digs in there, and then as she's removing her hands, the wound starts to really heal up. This is the last piece of evidence that Saber absolutely needs. She now knows for sure that her sheath has been implanted inside of Amiya. What happened is Kiritsugu had used Saber's sheath in order to summon her, as you need a relic of the spirit you're trying to summon to guarantee that that is what you are going to summon as a servant. But after he had Saber destroy the Grail last time, while searching the wreckage of the fire, he had found Amiya and had used the sheath in order to heal him by implanting it into him, as Amiya would be too far gone to be saved otherwise. This is why Amiya, or I should probably be calling him Shiro right now, and for confusion's sake, this is why Shiro's healing factor didn't really become a thing until he had summoned Saber, because he needed that magical energy in order to get the sheath to work. This is also why Shiro was able to summon Saber in the first place, as having her sheath, he already had the connection. He had the artifact he needed. The revelation of what Kiritsugu did with the sheath, plus the early revelation of the true nature of the Holy Grail, has Saber regretting her earlier resentment she felt towards Kiritsugu. This Holy Grail was just not what Saber thought it was, and Kiritsugu probably knew that. Saber's wish for what her country could have been like, what she could have been like had she not been the one selected to be king, is unfortunately just that, a wish. Saber and Amiya now know what they have to do. They must destroy the Holy Grail. They head home to regroup. Once they arrive home, I can't. Just play the live reaction. At that instant, my mind stops. There's no sign of anyone. The air is different. Oh. Amidst the smell of burning, I can also smell the strong scent of blood. I run. I ignore my wound and run like I'm running away from the bad feeling I have. I run through the hall, turn the corner, and enter the familiar room. There, the scene before me is anything but familiar. Oh. My voice shakes. I don't know what happened. All I know is that Tosaka is looking at me and breathing weakly.
やっと帰ってきた。まったく、もうちょっとで寝ちゃうところだったじゃない。バカ。
I don't know what she intends, but she's talking to me normally, even though she has a wound that should make even talking difficult.
喋るなバカ。くそ、とにかく血を止めないと。セイバー、風呂場からタオルとお湯と洗面器。
I order Saber in a panic. Saber nods silently and runs to the bathroom.
包帯と血止め。血止めだけで済むかバカ。医者を呼んでどうにかしないと。
I pull out the first aid kit, still in a panic.
いい。手当ては自分でしたから、医者はいらない。それよりもっと大事なことがあるでしょ。
Tosaka stares at me, breathing hard.
トサカ。
I don't know what she's on about, but I nod, thinking that I have to listen to her for now.
本当に傷はいいのか、トサカ。お前、これは。
いいの。血止めぐらい自分でできる。それよりごめん。留守を任されてたのに、私イリアを守れなかった。
That finally calms me down. Tosaka is injured, living room is destroyed, and Ilya should be here, but isn't.
やってきたのは琴峰か。
She nods. I don't even need to ask since she's the only one left. But only Saber and I knew Kotomine was our enemy. It must have been a complete surprise attack for Tosaka. Because the 7th Master happened to be her teacher.
謝るな。いくらお前でも騙し討ちされたらどうしようもないだろう。お前なんだかんだ言って琴峰を信頼してたしさ。
そうね、正直甘く見てた。自分一人でもなんとかなるってうぬぼれてたみたい。
She coughed up blood. Crap, I can't let her talk.
話は後にしよう。今は動くな。すぐに手当てをして休ませてやるから。
お願い。けどその前に伝えておかないとダメっぽい。いいシロ。これが最後の助言だからきちんと聞きなさい。
I don't want to hear words like that. But I nod silently. She's looking at me seriously with that wound of hers. I don't know if anyone would be able to stop her.
まず一つ目。琴峰の目的はイリアよ。あの子が今回の聖杯の器だって、あいつは初めから知ってたんでしょうね。
イリアが聖杯。
正確にはあの子の心臓ね。魔術師っていうのは魔術回路を持った人間だけど、イリアは魔術回路を人間にした子なの。サーバントが残り一人になった時、あの子自体が聖杯を下ろす器になると思う。
じゃあイリアは琴峰に
連れて行かれたわ。でもセイバーがまだ健在なら道は開かない。琴峰だって器になるイリアをどうにかしようなんて考えないはず。
I can only hope so. Lancer isn't an easy servant to beat either. He can't match Gilgamesh, but he might be able to at least run away. I can only hope so, but I can't tell Tosaka about that right now.
わかった。イリアは俺が助け出すから安心しろ。
そう。じゃあ二つ目。琴峰の居場所だけど、きっと竜道寺だと思う。聖杯の号令場所としてあそこ以上の場所はないもの。教会はもう引き払ってるだろうし、隠れてるとしたらあの寺だから。
琴峰がいるのは竜道寺だな。
Must be hard for her even to move her neck now, but Tosaka gives a light nod.
じゃあ最後。あなたじゃ綺麗にはかなわない。それでも戦う？
The question. The question is not asked as a friend called Tosaka Rin, but a magus who understands the situation. Oh, you gotta fight him. Right? My answer is already decided. I have no chance of winning, and the situation is the worst possible. But still,
戦う。奴には借りが山ほどある。何があろうと引くことはできない。琴峰綺麗はエミやシロウが倒すべき敵だからな。
I have to settle things with him. As the one who survived 10 years ago, as one of the orphans, and as the son of Emiya Kiritsugu.
そう。ならこれあげる。護身用のものだけど何もないより役に立つわ。
Saying so, Tosaka reaches behind her and takes out a dagger. This is an all too famous dagger. It's a dagger for rituals more than for battle. A magic wand shaped like a sword used to form magic circles and to affect physical divine mysteries. The word Azoth is carved into the jewel at the top of the hand. The blade must be Tosaka's preference as it's shorter than usual. This weapon, favored by a famous occult scholar who pretty much dominated the world, is called Azoth Sword. It's like the proof of adulthood of a magus. It's like a gift for you getting into school.
遠坂、これは
見ればわかるでしょ。私の探検よ。宝石に比べれば微々たるものだけど、それでも気が向いた時には魔力を込めてた。レストって叫んで、ありったけの魔力を流し込めば発動するから。
The dagger she gives me is heavy. Not physically, but the weight of memories Tosaka has in it.
遠坂、いいのか、これは預かって。
いいのよ。綺麗に勝てないって分かって最後まで隠し通したんだから。このまま使わないのも尺だし、あんたが使って。
分かった。遠慮なくもらっとく。正直武器は大いに越したことはない。
なんだ、分かってるじゃない。ならもういいかな。いい加減、もう眠くて眠くて。
She laughs awkwardly. Before I realize it, Saber is standing behind me, waiting to treat Tosaka.
寝ろ寝ろ。朝になったら起こしてやるから。そしたら腹いっぱい飯食わせてやる。
そうする。最後に、これは忠告じゃなくて命令。シロ、やるからには死んでも勝ちなさい。私が起きた時、あんたがくたばってたら許さないから。
She must be satisfied after saying all that. Tosaka falls asleep right after that. She looks so healthy that I feel stupid for worrying about her. But well, that was her way of cheering me on, and she did share some of her courage with me.
任せとけ、遠坂。
I tell the sleeping Tosaka. No, it's okay. It's alright. She'll be fine. She's gonna be fine. Sure, she'll be fine. Okay, we need to spend the remaining time that Amiya is healing doing something. Question is, what? Now, I think it would be most useful to spend the time with our one true love, strategy, baby! We take Saber to the backyard to strategize, which Saber asks, okay, what exactly are we going to strategize about? It's a great question. Here's our options. Option 1, like what? We're gonna find a golf club to take out Gilgamesh. Option 2, super vague. And option 3, extremely specific and comes with ellipses showing how dramatic of a choice it is. I guess we're giving her the sheath. Honestly, looks like the only real choice. High risk, high reward.
それは本気ですか、シロ。
本気だよ。もともとあれはセイバーのものだろ。ならセイバーに返すのは当然だし、この鞘があればあいつにだって勝てるかもしれない。
確かに、鞘が戻れば私の魔力も上がります。 ですがそれでもギルガメッシュに勝てる保証はありません。それに鞘を摘出してしまったら白はどうするのです。鞘を取ってしまえばもう
I won't heal even if I get hurt. But that's normal. I relied too much on this body of mine without even knowing. People... There it is! People die when they are killed. We did it! We got to the line, everybody! Round of applause! Round of applause! Oh, the most infamous line in all of Fate. I wasn't sure it was actually in this, but here it is. Oh! Honestly, it's a lot less weird when you hear it in context. Still kind of awkward, though. It's a celebration. Sorry, back to the action. People die when they're killed. I can't be protected from such a normal thing now.
鞘を取ってくれ、セイバー。これは俺たちが勝つための絶対の条件だ。
Biting her lip painfully, Saber doesn't answer. I don't know how long that lasted. Just as the clouds disappear, moonlight starts to shine in through the window.
わかりました、マスター。あなたの心をお借りします。
Saber nods at my words.
それでは始めます。準備はいいですか、
Oh, this is
シ
gonna
ロ。
suck.
いいぞ。遠慮なく始めてくれ。
Saber agrees. Saber places her hand on my chest and plunges it into my body. My job is easy. Taking out the sheath is similar to the steps in the projection magic. The sheath of the holy sword is melted into my body. I just need to gather it into one place and form it like it was before. Of course, that's just the image. I say I'll return to its original form, but it's only the magical energy that will be shaped like that. Saber's the only one who gives it shape. The cluster of magical energy will take shape in Saber's possessor's hand. I'm just helping her, as if making something from nothing. I take it, the scattered pieces of the sheath, and carefully reproduce it without flaw. My body's burning. Projection is way beyond my level. Magic surely kills my body every time I use it. It destroys my nerves, burns my skin, crushes my brain, and makes me a vegetable. But it's the only weapon I have, and this is the only way to help Saber. I imagine her figure as I saw it in my dreams. The golden sheath suited to the king who ran through many battles. I take what protected the king and led her to numerous victories and reproduce it vividly without any mistakes. So that no matter what happens, I engrave it into my mind so that I will not forget it. No matter what kind of end awaits us. I hear Saber's voice. Something that was binding my body for a long time escapes my body.
すごい。見事です、シロ。ここまで完璧に戻せるなんて他の誰にもできません。
Must be perfect, as Saber seems surprisingly happy. My body is burning and I fall onto my butt.
あ、シロ、すごい汗です。今拭くものを持ってきます。
Saber runs to the house. Listening to her footsteps, I let out a sigh. I felt it was perfect too. It was so perfectly done. I believe no further projection will be as perfect as that.
じゃあな。今までありがとう。
I bid farewell to that which was part of me until now. the golden chief that protected me. I will never forget it. Even if it leaves my body, its figure has been engraved into my heart. The moon is distant. The clouds have cleared and the darkness has a dim blue glow. Daybreak is close. The long night is about to end. Woof! Look at that! This is the final moment. Going through the night, Saber and I have reached our final destination.
シロ、これは。
Saber sounds tense. Feel the same way. As I nod, I can feel sweat dripping from my neck. The mountain feels like one big living thing. The wind is coming down from the mountain gate and warm. The wind coming down from the mountain gate is warm, and the shaking trees seem to be breathing lungs. Chills and pressure assail me every time I take a step. No, the air really is thick and wet.
マナの密度が高い。10年前と同じです。おそらく上ではもう。
The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun. Or it's already over. Either way, that must mean that Lancer has fallen to Gilgamesh.
確認するぞ、セイバ
I'm gonna make sure, Saber. Oh, sorry.
ー。上に着いたら、あとは戦うだけだ。セイバーはギルガメッシュの相手を頼む。俺はマスター、コトミネを撃つ。お互いの戦いには手を出さない。どちらかが相手を倒せば、それで終わりだ。
ええ、今回だけは私は自分の戦いに専念します。それにコトミネはあなたが倒すべき敵だ。
そうだな。よし、任せとけ。セイバーの方こそ、あんな奴にやられるんじゃないぞ。
はい、誇りにかけて彼には負けるわけにはいかない。サーバントとしてではなく、英霊としてかの王に膝を屈することはできません。
Saber says so strongly, without hesitation or distress. So there's nothing more to say. We will go to battle and determine the winner as the last remaining masters. Even if in the process, if one of us dies, the other need only defeat their enemy. Even if I die, if Saber beats Gilgamesh, Kotomime won't be able to obtain the Holy Grail. At the same time, even if Saber dies, if I defeat Kotomine, Gilgamesh won't be able to stay in this world. So there's no need to help each other. Our battles have already gone their separate ways. We go up the stone stairs. The air gets denser the closer we get to the mountain gate. Sweat drips down my neck. Ominous premonitions prick at my skin. Our strongest opponents await at the end of these stairs. But I really don't care about that. We go up the stairs. The mountain gate is approaching. This is the end. No matter who wins this battle, Saber will disappear. The long and short days of battle will end, and Saber will vanish from this world. She's going to return to her proper time. I can't say I have no regrets. Losing Saber, losing the one I promised to protect, and the one whose happiness I wish for, I don't know yet how hard it will be. We are still walking together, and I can feel her presence. I'm not yet ready to lose her. Even if I knew many days ago, even if I knew from that moment we met that there would be a parting at the end. Thinking back, there were so many memories. Nights when we walked together, and times we fought together. I selfishly tried hard in the beginning, thinking that I couldn't let a girl fight. She trained me hard in the dojo. I slept in the shed because I was unable to sleep with a girl in the next room. We had lunch together. Saber liked the bath, was satisfied when the food was good, liked the clothes Chisaka prepared for her, talked with Fujini. She pushed herself, took all the burdens onto her shoulders, and finally collapsed, and we shared our warmth in that room. It's been crazy since then. I couldn't think of anything but Saber after my reasons for fighting changed. I realized that I love Saber. How can I lose someone like this? Saber doesn't say anything. I can't say anything either. When these stairs end, if we reach the top, there will be nothing for us to talk about. Losing Saber and parting with her will happen in the future. But this moment is the only time allotted to us for farewells. We go up the stairs. If I don't want to say goodbye, I can't just talk to her about meaningless things, like going to town again after we go home, or what she wants for breakfast tomorrow morning. Such meaningless things. But I can't even talk about such things. If I talk, that'll be our final conversation. Clear end. Neither of us can offer a clear farewell. And so we reach the mountain gate. This is the final choice. If we go on, it will end. But if we go back, we might be able to find a way to avoid losing her.
Saber.
I stop and turn back to Saber. Saber is the same as always. A tense stare with a composed expression. The moment I see it, all kinds of a temptation attack me. Like, let's run away. Like, if I don't want to lose her, I can go back. She would accompany me if I wished. My determination wavers. The temptation rises in my throat, but I stop it.
行こう。これが最後の戦いだ。
I declare that as a master, just as I always have. Saber nods silently. Her eyes are strong-willed as always. So I won't have any regrets. As she believes in me, I too will believe that my choice is correct. We start for the mountain gate. We head into battle with no return. I couldn't say anything, and I couldn't tell her what I really wanted to tell her. But I want to believe that this silence was able to tell her my feelings. The long stairs we climbed together. This is our final memory of our time together. Wow, that's fucking beautiful. Red lights fill the mountaintop. Blowing wind is getting stronger, and it seems that the source of it is that light coming from the back of the grounds. The red phosphorus scatters on the wind, and the ground is too bright for nighttime. Stagnant air filled with the presence of death. This is like the fire back then, but it isn't like that. Within all the red light, something is about to emerge. From the back of the building, a black darkness oozing in the bright red. If this clearing is like a clear lake, then mud is like an oil spill. Mud that spreads, taints the ground, and does not kill anything it swallows. It's like a visible curse. I'm a magus too. I can sense that the thing only reacts to the human mind and only swallows human bodies.
来たか。待ちわびたぞ、セイバ
He's there, within all the rich colors. Ignoring the blood red and the death-stained black, the servant clad in gold is waiting for us. No, for Saber in the middle of this place.
ー。頃合いも良い。聖杯もようやく重い腰を上げ、穴が開いたところだ。 この呪いこそが聖杯の中に我らサーバントをこの世に留める第三要素。10年前お前が俺に浴びせたものだ。
I guess that's why he's so fucked up now. Gilgamesh is only looking at Saber. It goes the same for Saber. She takes a step forward, points her sword at the knight in front of her.
ギルガメッシュ、あなたの目的は何だ？あの呪い、聖杯と偽っていたものを使って何を望む？
望みなどないと言っただろう。琴峰が聖杯をどう扱おうと俺は知らん。今のところ俺の関心はお前だけだ。
As if in answer to Saber, the Golden Knight raises his hand. At the same time, the air behind him sways like a haze. The king's treasure, hundreds of noble phantasms, are loaded like bullets.
ああ、ようやくこの時が来たか。今までずーっと考えていたぞセイバー。嫌がるお前をどう組み伏せ、あれを飲ませるか。泣きむせぶ顔を踏みつけ、その体を染め抜くほどの泥を飲ませ、もだえ死ぬに耐えきれず俺の足元にすがりつく。その汚れ切った姿をな。
よく言った。ならばその身が同じ末路をたどろうと異論はないな、英雄王。
Another step. Saber steps into range of the many noble phantasms. This isn't a battle I can do anything about. The battle between Saber and Gilgamesh is something no human can interfere with.
それでこそセイバーよ。俺には勝てないと知った上でなおその気概。宴の終わりを飾るにふさわしいが。邪魔はいらぬ。そこの雑種、琴峰に用があるのなら早々に消えろ。奴は祭壇で貴様を待っている。
Kotomine is waiting. I glance at Saber. She nods while looking at Gilgamesh. Her figure tells me that she is wishing me her best. I turn around. The one I need to face isn't here. Behind me. As I run, I hear the battle start. At the back of the building, behind the main temple, is a large lake. Untouched by humans, the lake is holy as if a dragon king lives in it. The clear blue water is pure and the lake isn't even murky. But that's all in the past. The lake now has none of these characteristics. The red light in front of my eyes and the sea of black tar. And the void created in the air and the girl presented as a sacrifice. My calm mind instantly goes over the limit. I stop and glare at my enemy.
よく来たなエミヤシロ。最後まで残ったただ一人のマスターよ。
He smiles sarcastically, opens his arms to welcome me. This is the site of our battle. This is the altar of the summoning in this Holy Grail war.
エリアを下ろせ。お前をぶちのめすのはその後だ。
I glare at Kotomine. There's about 10 meters between us. The fight will begin if I move another step. I don't know what kind of magus Kotomine is, but I assume he'll use some kind of projectile weapon like Tosaka. In comparison, I can only punch him. Even though I have a dagger Tosaka gave me, it's useless unless I get near him. Once the fight starts, I'll have to run straight at him and stab his chest. But first, I have to do something about Ilya.
おい、聞こえなかったのか。イリアを下ろせって言ったんだ。いい年して
Oh, this is like the intro
子
music
供
and
を
it's
い
really
じめて
fucking
何が楽しい。
気持ちはわかるがそれはできない相談だな。聖杯は現れたがその穴は未だ不安定だ。接点である彼女には命の続く限り耐えてもらわねば私の願いは叶わない。
Until she dies. And Ilya is still alive.
そうか。お前に下ろす気がないってんなら力ずくで下ろすだけだ。お前の願い、その黒い泥を今すぐに止めてやれ。
ほう、なるほど。お前にはこれが私の望みに見えるわけか。さすがは規律の息子だな。よもや2代にわたって思い違いを続けるとは。この泥は私の手によるものではない。これは聖杯より溢れる力、本来は万能であるはずの無色の力だ。それを黒く染めるなど人の力ではできない。この聖杯はな、初めからこうなのだ。開けてしまえば最後、際限なく溢れ出し最悪を巻き起こす。それがこの聖杯の正体だ。この中にはあらゆる悪性、人の世を分け隔てなく呪うものが詰まっている。それを操ることなど誰にもできん。
What is he saying? If that's true, then he became a master, not for wish, but just to open this up?
ことにね。お前の望みは何だ。
I clench my teeth and glare at the Black Priest. The man smiles.
そうだな。強いて言うならば娯楽だよ。
He makes a simple claim as if it's only natural.
だって。
わからないのか。例えば音楽だ。歌を楽しいと思うのはなぜだと思う。エミヤシロ。
なんだってそんな。
では本はどうだ。物語が人を引きつけるのはなぜだと思う。
Why? I've never thought about that.
そう、考えるまでもない。あらゆる娯楽、人間を喜ばせるもの、それらが楽しいのは単に人間が作ったものだからだ。よいか。あらゆる創造物は人間の内より生じるもの。つまるところ、この世で最も愉快なものとは人間に他ならない。むき出しの人間こそが最高の娯楽となる。それに比べれば彼らが生み出す娯楽など二次的なものだ。そう、音楽も物語も愛憎も憐憫も信頼も裏切りも道徳も背徳も幻想も真実も全て抱きすべき不純物に過ぎん。そのようなもの、所詮は残りかすに過ぎぬ二流の娯楽。私が楽しみたいのは人間そのものでな。そのような余分なものなどもはや口に合わん。そのためには営みなどという贅肉はそぎ落とさなければならない。走馬灯というものがあるだろう。それと同じだ。人間は死の瞬間にのみ価値がある。生存という助走距離を持って高く飛び、空に届き尊く輝くもの、その瞬きこそが私の望みだ。それがお前の求めた質問の答えだ。 お前たちが平穏を糧にするように、この実は星の光を食べて生きている。
His reason is he's evil. The priest offering a speech with his hands apart is abnormal. Feel a chill, but not at his speech, but as the priest himself, because he looks like a holy being while he says he wants to enjoy humans.
つまりお前は。
ああ、10年前の火災は悪くなかった。小規模ではあったが、通常ではありえない刺激に満ちていたからな。そう、私が望むものなどその程度だ。あのような地獄にこそ魂の炸裂、人における最高のきらめきがある。それはお前自身も体験したことではないかな、エミヤ・シロ。どうだ、無念のまま朽ちる人間の叫びは胸に迫るものがあっただろう。
Don't talk shit. That time, that hell, can't be contained with just that one sentence.
理解してくれたか。いびつな形ではあるが、私ほど人間を愛している者はいない。故に私ほど聖杯にふさわしい人間もいまい。
Priest laughs in satisfaction, as if he thinks that event where people died in vain is wonderful from the bottom of his heart.
そういうことか。
I concentrate on my feet, put my power into my legs, about to jump forward.
つまり殺していいんだな、てめえ。
I jump forward with all my might. About 10 meters to him, so I'll go straight at him and I jump sideways. This is the result of my instinct of not wanting to die, surpassing my desire to kill him. I roll sideways onto the ground. I stop instantly and look up.
今の。
I look at the place I was running over. A sound of burning. The burning sound is coming from the black mud and stretching out from the lake. It's like a black carpet. Mud slashed like a whip, attacking me as I went after Kotomine and left a mark on the ground.
言い忘れていたが、すでにお前は私の射程に入っている。加えてこれは生き物に敏感でな。動き回るのは勝手だが、不用意に動くと死ぬぞ。
I jump to avoid the black mud mercilessly attacking me. Screw moving carelessly, he's ready to kill me.
このエセ新聞。
Stand up, still keeping watch over the lake. The distance to Kotomine hasn't changed. That means this 10 meters is as near as he wants me to get. But that tentacle of mud stretches without limit. It will come over after me if he wants it to. I'm sure there are more than one.
こう、やる気か。それは喜ばしい。このまま立ち去るのなら殺しようがなかったが、お前本人が争うのであれば問題はない。何しろこれでも神に仕える身だ。助けを求める者を殺めるわけにもいかなくてな。
よく言う。人を背中から襲った奴がな、そんな言葉を吐くんじゃない。
He must have remembered what happened with Lancer. Kotomini laughs as if in admiration.
そうだったな。お前にはあれで愛想が尽きていた。これ以上先延ばしにする必要はない。正直に言うとな、エミヤシロ。私はお前に期待していたのだ。リンがお前を教会に導いた夜、運命すら感じた。お前があの男の息子と分かり、内面まで似通っていると知った時の喜びなど分かるまい。 10年前に叶わなかった望み、エミヤキリツグという男にこうしてもう一度引導を渡せるとは思わなかった。
Tentacles whip out. The quivering mud coming from the lake is like a black snake. I bite my lip. This is the worst situation I thought. The number of snakes continues to increase without end. I don't know how long I can survive, let alone how I can get close to him.
勝機がないのは当然だ。お前の生きた年数と私の生きた年数では大きく開きがある。何かで掛け算でもしない限り埋められる差ではあるまい。
Priest raises his hands. He glares at the heavens as if he's conducting an orchestra.
命を懸けろ。あるいはこの身に届くかもしれん。
He releases the black snakes. Sorry to cut in here, but we still have like an hour of combat left, so